Or would you please call the roll?
Senators Crawford,
Here.
Gregory,
Here.
Brown, Huff, McCreary, Mosley, Trent.
We do have a quorum. The first and only bill we're going to hear today is Representative Casteel's consent bill, House Bill 2586. Representative, when you're ready, you can proceed.
Thank you, Chairwoman and members of the committee. My name is State Representative David Casteel from the 97th District. This is about the simplest bill we've seen in the House this year. It basically reduces the member contribution to open an account at a credit union from $25 to $1. This was requested by the credit unions without any opposition from the banks, and it's the Modernization Act. That's the first thing, so it reduces from $25 to $1. The other thing it does is it allows the board members to digitally attend and vote on changes relative to their credit union. And with that, I'll take any questions.
Any questions for the bill sponsor? Seeing none, anyone here to testify in favor of House Bill 2586, please come forward.
Good afternoon, Madam Chairwoman, members of the committee. Olivia Wilson on behalf of the Missouri Credit Union Association. I don't have anything else to add. We'd ask that you support the bill. It's a very simple bill. Thank you.
Questions for the witness? Seeing none, anyone else here to testify in favor of House Bill 2586? Seeing none, anyone here in opposition of House Bill 2586? Seeing none, anyone here for informational purposes only for House Bill 2586? Seeing none, Representative, any final comments?
No, look forward to your support. Hopefully we can make this small change and satisfy some of our industry folks.
Thank you. This will conclude the hearing on House Bill 2586. I make a motion we go into executive session. Do I have a second? Second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say no. The aye appears to have it. The aye does have it. We're now in executive session. Senator Gregory, I don't think you were here when I mentioned this. We would like to vote out that consent bill today because the time is ticking on consent bills to be put on the calendar. Normally we don't like to do that, but it does seem like a relatively simple bill, and so if there are no objections, we're going to do that. So, okay. I move that we take up House Bill 2586. Do I have a second? Second. I do have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. This, again, is Representative Casteel's bill. I'm going to pause just for a second. Senator Mosley, we just heard Representative Casteel's consent bill dealing with credit unions. And we'll give you, do you want a minute to look at that? It's a consent bill and the time is ticking, so we were hoping to vote that out today, even though we don't normally do that. So we'll give you just a second. I'm going to run on through the motions, and we'll see if she, we've already heard it. We'll just see if she has any. I wanted to give her just a second. All right, so this is Representative Casteel's bill that we just heard dealing with credit unions. And again, since it's consent, we need to get it on the calendar, we want to vote on it today. So I move that we vote House Bill 2586 out of committee. Do pass. Do I have a second? Second. Have a second? Any discussion? Hearing none, Madam Secretary, please call the roll.
Senators Crawford,
Aye.
Gregory, Brown, Huff, McCreary, Mosley, Trent.
Aye.
5.
By your vote of 5-0, let me carry. We need the consent motion. Sorry. I now move that we vote House Bill 2589 out of committee consent. Do I have a second? Second. I have a second. Any discussion? Hearing none, Barb, please call the roll.
Senators Crawford,
Aye.
Gregory, Brown, Huff, McCreary, Mosley, Trent. 5.
By your vote of 5-0, you have do pass consent House Bill 2586. All right, the next bill is Senate Committee Substitute for Senate Bill 1543. This is my bill that we heard a week maybe a week or two ago dealing with the homeowner's insurance, and it had the piece in it where we established the funds for the roofing to try to get roofs more, help people put more sturdy roofs on their houses and things like that. We do have a Senate committee sub ending in .05C. There was a little bit of an issue with MATA, and they wanted some language tweaked, and so we worked that out with the parties that were interested in that, and deleted that. It was on page 18, section 379.3020.2, to be specific. So I move that we take up Senate Bill 1543. Do I have a second? I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. Again, we do have a committee substitute ending in .05C, and I move that we adopt the substitute. Do I have a second? Have a second. Any discussion? I do want to make mention that we may have a few other tweaks by the time this gets to the floor. We're still kind of working through this process a little bit, but we're as good as we can get at this point. So all those in favor of adopting the substitute, please say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. I now move that we vote Senate Bill 1543 with Senate committee substitute out of committee do pass. Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Seeing none, Barb, please call the roll.
Senators Crawford,
Aye.
Gregory, Brown, Huff, McCreary, Mosley, Trent, McCreary, Mosley, 1543. Oh, there. I'm sorry.
This is the one that Senator that is dealing with homeowners insurance. If you'll remember, we heard it a couple of weeks ago. It sets up the it goes through several things. It has to do with public adjusters. But it also has a piece in there that establishes a fund that helps people get more sturdy roofs. If you remember, is that kind of ringing a bell? There were several things in it. And I apologize, I didn't bring my notes with me. The changes were from MATA. There was a piece in there that didn't feel like it fit, so we adjusted that. That was the reason for the other sub. No, well, I think it will help homeowners. It also puts some protections around the public adjusters. We don't want the consumers to be taken advantage of in that realm as well.
You would be a yes? 5.
By your vote of 5-0, you have do passed Senate committee substitute for Senate Bill 1543. And
Backwards, you skip 1. 25. There you go.
okay, I now move that we take up House Bill 2596. Do I have a second? Have a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. This is Representative McGaugh's bill that deals with multiple employer self-insured health plans that we heard. I should have written down my dates. I didn't do that, but we heard it a week or two ago. And I move that we vote House Bill 2596 out of committee do pass. Do I have a second? Have a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Barb, would you please call the roll?
Senators Crawford,
Aye.
Gregory, Brown, Huff, McCreary, Mosley, Trent. 5.
By your vote of 5-0, you do pass House Bill 2596. The next bill that we're going to bring up is House Bill 1870. This was well, let me just make the motion. I move that we take up House Bill 1870 with House Committee substitute. Do I have a second? Second. Have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. This was Representative Roberts' bill relating to garnishments and raising the bankruptcy limits. And this also, if you'll recall, is a companion bill to my bill, and also Senator Washington. We kind of tag teamed on it. This is that bill. When it went to the House, there were a couple of tweaks that needed to be made that arose, and in my opinion, nothing that really changes the purpose of the bill. But there were a couple tweaks there, but it's basically the bill that we've already passed. Yes, Lane Roberts. And I move that we vote House Bill 1870 out of committee. Do pass. Do I have a second? I have a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Barb, please call the roll.
Senators Crawford.
Aye.
Gregory. Brown. Huff. McCreary. Mosley. Trent.
By your vote of 5-0, you do passed House Bill 1870. And the last bill is House Bill 2473. And I make a motion that we take up House Bill 2473. Do I have a second? I have a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it. This is Representative Voss's bill that was relating to, if you'll recall, it was relating to bank accounts that real estate brokers have, and it was dealing with, they want to be able to use that interest, if I recall correctly. And I move that we vote House Bill 2473 out of committee. Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none. Barb, please call the roll.
Senators Crawford.
Aye.
Gregory. Brown. Huff. McCreary. Mosley. Trent.
By your vote of 5-0, you do pass House Bill 2473. I make a motion we go out of executive session. I have a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. I make a motion that we adjourn. Do I have a second? Have a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. We are adjourned.